question of faith is not an easy one to answer. Since the dawn of time, man has been reflecting on the world around him and wondering what it all means and where it all comes from. And when it comes to looking for a higher power, every answer seems to only produce more questions. Sometimes there is a tendency for society to equate rationality as being the opposite of faith, but this does not necessarily have to be the case. For many rational thinkers, the endless questions that faith presents are an irresistible challenge. Sigma males in particular are known for their high intellect and strongly developed power of analysis. They're not afraid to tackle the toughest of life's questions and dig their teeth into the greatest of all mysteries. The Sigma male's uniquely analytical way of approaching faith can produce some pretty profound insights as to the meaning of faith itself and what value we can obtain from faith, or even just the search for faith in our lives. Today, I want to take a look at the Sigma male approach to life's biggest mysteries and examine how Sigma males make peace with the question of faith in their lives. Asking the right questions. When it comes to the matter of faith, Sigma males understand that the secret lies in asking the right questions. They're aware enough to understand that to search for concrete, irrefutable answers is something of a fool's errand, and instead focus themselves on asking questions that can provide meaningful insight about life, even if that means never arriving at a definite answer. Sigmas think carefully about the questions they ask themselves in their search for meaning, and taking a look at these questions can provide a valuable path towards deep reflection and understanding. Here, we'll take a look at some of the common questions Sigma males find themselves grappling with when it comes to the matter of faith. Who or what do I serve in life? Rather than blindly follow the will of others throughout their lives, Sigma males like to have a total awareness of exactly who or what cause it is they are serving and devoting their time and efforts to. And this goes hand in hand with the question of faith, as many believers choose to follow a god or a particular teaching and make that the root of their existence. Sigma males like to ask themselves if there is something outside of themselves that they have a strong enough belief in to dedicate their life towards. And even if a Sigma male finds himself drawn to a particular faith or religion, he'll always stop to question what value both he and the world around him will gain from any devotion he shows. We know that Sigma males are naturally drawn to a life of growth, and their search for a sense of faith in life will always be marked with the desire to serve a cause that sees them grow and manifest the best of their potential. If a Sigma male asks himself who or what he follows in life and finds that the answer lies in dogmatism, it is likely to turn him away from whatever path towards faith he was questioning. Sigmas are routinely drawn to philosophies that prioritize the growth of individual and that reject conformity to any dogma. So, what benefit does this create? As analytical thinkers, Sigma males can tend to be highly goal-orientated in their thinking, and they like to approach problems with an attitude that they know will produce solutions, and don't blindly throw themselves into rash action for the sake of looking like they're doing the right thing. And when it comes to questioning their sense of faith, Sigma males are similarly focused on what positive results their search may yield. They ask themselves a lot about the benefit of carrying faith, and if that faith exists, they want to be sure that it creates positive change in the world and benefits somebody, even if it's not themselves. They are prone to asking themselves exactly what benefit is generated through their faith, and if they find that the answer is mere devotion with purpose, they're likely to become disenchanted with the search for faith. Even though they are highly rational thinkers, Sigma males can still be prone to faith-based action if they can see that there is a genuine benefit being created, either internally or for the world around them. Why am I searching? Sigma males are indeed the lone wolves of society, and as a result they are acutely aware of when they are doing something on the whim of another person as opposed to their own sense of fulfillment. In any search for faith, Sigma males begin by asking themselves if their search is being done out of their own free will or if it's the result of some kind of external pressure. and they'll never feel satisfied knowing that their sense of faith only manifested as the result of some external force applying pressure on them to seek answers. They look deep inside to find the reason for their search for meaning, and are only content to continue asking these profound and existential questions if they know that they are doing it for themselves and their own personal sense of growth and understanding. Is this a question I need to be answered? Sigmas are completely averse to wasting time. They are aware of their own mortality and the sometimes fleeting nature of life, and they know that their time is precious. Rather than let themselves get sucked into asking spiritual questions that they will never find the answer to just for the sake of it, they preface their search for meaning by asking if the search is something that they need, or even want. Some Sigma males will find themselves content to move through life putting aside the search for faith entirely, as they know it's something that they're most likely never going to have a definitive answer to. Other Sigmas decide for themselves that while definitive answers may be off the table, the search for faith is something that they find valuable and fulfilling nonetheless. Regardless of the answer, Sigma males are not afraid to ask themselves whether or not they personally find value in seeking answers to life's biggest questions. Will this help me help myself? Sigmas are big believers in the idea that if you want something done right, you'd best do it yourself. And when they turn to the matter of faith, this is one of the most important factors with which they approach any question they find themselves grappling with. No matter the metaphysical aspects of belief, Sigma males understand that finding faith in life can offer many people a great opportunity for growth and self-improvement. And when it comes to their own search, Sigma males like to be aware of the ways in which their search for meaning can, in turn, help them to help themselves. Will a sense of faith empower them to become more independent and achieve a deeper sense of self-understanding? Or will it merely distract them from their own personal mission of growth in life? This is a central question that every Sigma male stops to ask himself when he looks inward and tries to answer questions related to faith and spiritual belief. How can I harness this in my daily life? Although they love to spend ample time by themselves, reflecting deeply about the nature of life, Sigma males are still highly practical at heart. And when they encounter questions of faith, they do stop to ask themselves how any answers they arrive at will impact them in their daily lives. This can include giving a sense of purpose, creating a practical path to deal with emotions and difficult circumstances, or giving greater meaning to everything he does. Whatever the answer, Sigma males like to make their search for faith and meaning in life one that actively benefits their lives and adds benefit to everything they do in life. Faith in the life of a Sigma male. There's a famous saying that says, God helps those who help themselves. And this makes for a good way to conceptualize the relationship that many Sigma males end up forming with faith or religion. No matter whether or not a Sigma male believes in a particular god or deity, his ability to generate meaning from faith will always be tied to how he generates meaning for himself. A Sigma's primary drive throughout life is to manifest the utmost of his potential and live a good and purposeful life that is free from the restraints and expectations of the rest of society. Faith in religion can only be of use to a Sigma male as long as he's able to harness it as a force for positive change and self-help. A Sigma knows that no amount of faith he carries will ever be enough to replace the strength he needs to find and harness within himself, which can lead him to a pretty unorthodox but powerful relationship with spirituality and religion, which I'll dive into in a moment. Now, we're almost at the end of today's reflection on Sigma males and faith, so please consider taking a moment to head down and hit the like button. It goes a long way in helping the channel to grow, and it allows me to make more videos like this and generate meaningful conversations about what it means to be a Sigma male in today's world. Universal ideas. Some Sigma males do in fact find themselves pulled to a particular way of thinking about faith, and find strength and motivation in the belief of their god or philosophy. Other Sigma males, on the other hand, are left always with some degree of uncertainty or doubt as to what they believe. But this doesn't always stop them from having faith entirely. Many Sigma males find that their question-based search leads them to look at faith from a zoomed-out perspective, and they end up forming a somewhat mosaic-like set of beliefs that draw upon characteristics they find most empowering from a wide variety of religions or worldviews. Sigmas enjoy seeing the universal value that faith holds, regardless of the particular doctrine in question. And using this overall understanding, Sigma males are able to remain free in their beliefs and open themselves up to faith while still maintaining their self-empowered and independent mindset. Thank you for joining today's video on Sigma males and faith. Faith can be a difficult and deeply personal topic, and Sigma males understand that it should be discussed with openness, dignity, and mutual understanding. So, how does faith fit into your life? Do you find that being a Sigma male and having faith are incompatible, as some people claim? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and check out the rest of the channel for more insights into the inner workings of Sigma males.